This is the Brocade Campus Feature Explainer Series. I'm Terry Henry. This time around, we're going to talk about adding a unit to a stack that's running 8040 and higher. And so the difference between 8040 and the previous versions is that 8040 has something called image autocopy enabled by default. So that means that if you plug a new unit into a stack that's running a different rev of code in the same major release, right? So my stack is going to be running 8040A, and I'm going to plug in a unit running 8040. It's going to automatically, when it adds that device into the stack, it's going to automatically upgrade the code. Now that's not true if you plug in a device that's running 8030 or 8030H or something like that outside of a major release that's trying to go to 804. So it's only within the same major release, but we'll see how that works. So let's have a look at our existing stack. So we have 3 units, unit 1, 2, and 3, two 24 ports and a 48 port. They're connected in a closed loop stack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another 48 port. I'm going to unplug a cable here, plug it into my new device, and then complete that loop. Okay, and so what should happen here is again from the master or from the active controller, as always, I'm going to run a stack secure setup. And it's going to go out and it's going to discover the stack topology. Right, so it's now discovered this new unit. 3 hops away from me is this new 48 port upstream, and then 1 hop away from me is the new 48 port downstream. You can see the MAC address is matched, so we know it's the same switch. And then it's going to assign it a unit number of 4. Are you sure? So yeah, we're good with that. So then it's going to add that into the stack. So the difference here, though, is that when it adds it, it's going to upgrade the code on that device to 8040A from 8040, which it currently has. It's going to clear the config, and it's going to reboot that switch and add it into the stack. So that is a new feature. You can disable that if you wish with an image autocopy disable, but it is enabled by default, and it is a good thing. So it saves you a lot of grief, because in previous versions like 8030, you had to make sure that the device you were adding into the stack was running the same code as the stack, or else it would segment, or it would never add into that stack until you did so. So this is going to save you a lot of grief and simplify the process. Anyway, so that's it. Simple as that. Thanks for joining.